The exciting milestone and handing the keys for us was, I guess, a dream in a way. We knew we were going to get them. We had a rough handover date being the 21st of July. So that was really, really, really exciting for us. And then we were actually fortunate to get those keys on the Saturday beforehand. So that just meant we could have people here, we could move in that little bit earlier. So I think it became surreal where we couldn't believe that it was really happening. Do you think that's fair?
Absolutely, and originally we actually ended up getting the keys on the Friday after, well, meant to be getting the keys on the Friday afternoon, and I guess that's one thing to call out. Not every process is easy, but so we had some issues with the bank, just with delays, nothing more than that, and it was due to COVID, I guess, impacting timeframes and that sort of thing, which was almost going to push out a couple of things as well, but our broker was on top of that like crazy, and so we ended up getting the keys first up on the Saturday morning. I think 6:30 was our appointment. Our builder was very, very flexible with that time, and then from about 8:30 we had 15 friends and family here digging out the side and enjoying the moment with us as well, but all getting our hands dirty and enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
So we did receive a welcome pack and welcome conversations, and I guess a great welcome to the community of Everleigh. So when we first settled, we were actually provided with a gift, a chopping board with Everleigh written on it. It's actually really, really nice chopping board, so to use it for cheeses and stuff like that when friends come over now, which was really, really great. And then we had someone pop by the other day.
Yeah, so her name was Jade and she was from the Enriching Communities from Mirvac. Pretty much just a knock on the door with a beautiful plant just to welcome us to the neighbourhood, let us know if there was anything that they could do or that we wanted this environment and this, I guess, home to have, and estate as a whole, to let her know, and she would do everything she can to make everyone feel welcome. Just wanted to know if there was anything we were looking for at all, and she would be able to point us in direction. She'd been living in the community for a while, so she also knows. So it was really, really nice and welcoming, and I guess that nice warm feeling that you have pretty much the entire process through with Mirvac and Everleigh. Now that we live in Everleigh, I think the one thing that we love the most is how friendly the people are. You can't drive down the street without people saying hi or waving, or the other day I took just a walk up the road and someone asked, how I was, how my day was going, and usually you just smile and wave and move on, but they were actually there for a conversation. I think that's really nice. That's something that I know is important to myself, and it's really good to see kids out on the streets playing. To me, I know it brings me back to my childhood, and I like the fact that there are actually families here and spending time with their children, and it's a safe environment. I think I like that about it.
Absolutely, it's like-minded people, I guess, in the same area. So our neighbours, we're fortunate to know quite a few of them already, and on one side it's sort of a great family that we've sort of got to know, and on the other side they're about to start building as well, and we've actually put a little gate in between our two properties. We've got along that well, so there's that, but then also just going for a walk on a Sunday afternoon and seeing kangaroos down in the park jumping around, and sort of having a little boxing match the other day we saw. So it's just that nice little stuff to make it feel, I guess, home.
I think for anyone that's looking or contemplating, whether they're going to build or buy and be in the same position as us, because we definitely were contemplating both paths, definitely have the conversation. Go and speak to numerous different land sales, because you never know who you're going to attract. For us, we spoke to so many, and Mirvac at Everleigh were the only ones we were connected to straight away. It was just so whole encompassing, and it was an amazing feeling to meet people they weren't trying to sell you anything. They were actually asking what you wanted and what they could do, and if there was something there that they could help us with. And I think it wasn't salesy, it wasn't pitchy, it wasn't them asking for money. It was purely them caring and how they can make our lives better. And I think, well, for us, they've definitely done that.
Absolutely. The other thing is, for me, the whole process, and I guess the big thing I've learned is communication with everybody. For starters, with Mirvac and Everleigh, just making sure they're aware of where we're sitting with our build, and they were a little bit flexible with us because we were sort of very forthcoming with information, and vice versa. And then through the building process, I think we may have mentioned it in the past as well, our builder had a really, really good Facebook group, very helpful on building tips and colours and that sort of thing that helped us through the sales. And one thing we noticed is a lot of people did go to that page with concerns that they had. Something might have went wrong, and the house is a big thing, so not everything's going to be perfect all the time. Biggest thing we learned with that is communication with our site supervisor. Fixed everything straight away. Usually they were across it anyway, so I guess don't freak out, communicate. If then they don't have an answer, usually they'll go look for it anyway. So if you keep that communication open, the whole process makes it go so much easier and a lot less stressful. So one of the other tips I think for me I have is, even early on in the process, really consider, the house is quite, I guess, one of the most important parts of the process, but not forgetting those little things like outside landscaping and what that final process is going to look like. Spending a bit of time and a bit extra money here and there, and we probably went a little bit over the top with some of the things that we did, but and we were fortunate to be able to do that. But it just finishes off the house really, really well. Gives it that street appeal, and just makes it feel really nice when you drive down the street, see your house, and absolutely love every aspect of it as well.
You've got that pride then, because you've put all that effort in, you've had all that forward planning, the thinking, imagination of what it's going to be like. So when you really do put that effort in, it pays off.